Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to edit some of the features on the theme. One of the questions was how to change the size of the fonts in the header and change some of the colours of the theme. So initially you can go into your dashboard, go down to Appearance, then Customize. You'll get a preview now of the website, which is quite useful. Then go into Headers and Navigation, Primary menu bar, and in here you'll see a few options. For example, you can hide the logo by clicking here. I've made the header full width so it reaches the left and right no matter how far apart your sides are, so that's a responsive size. Or you can untick that and make it more central to the page. So to change the text height, you can type in a number in here or just drag the slider, and you can see how that updates the menu in real time. So perhaps you might find a 16 is more suitable for you, but you can change that. Likewise, you can change the font. Originally this was set to default. If you scroll down the website, you can see how you can change the text color. So currently it's just grey color here. If you click on this menu bar, you can see how it changes the color of the menu. If you're unsure, click on the default to go back to what it was. The active link color is when you hover the actual when you hover your mouse over it. And there's a few other options here for the drop-down text that appears here. And you can change how the menu actually appears with it, like fades, expands, slides, flips. So I haven't changed these settings, left them as they are. One quite useful tip is that you can see how the website looks in different views. So you can see down here you've got the desktop view. You can click here for the tablet view to see how the website looks, and you can see here how the menus been changed so that it's now a responsive design where it's now a drop-down list. And you go to the mobile smartphone view, again much smaller, and you can see how the text has been centralized there, and you've got the responsive menu now fits neatly inside the screen, and the text has been realigned to fit inside of it along with the icons. So that's some options you can change on the header. When you're finished, just click on the save and publish, and that will now save your changes. If you don't want to save it, click on the cross and then click on leave this page. Okay, so just to go through some other options in the customize. So you've got general settings, site identity. This is some text that can appear in the theme. I think in this theme it's been disabled, but you can put some text that appears up here if you want to, and a tagline. Layout. You can. This is now in the responsive side, so it fills the whole screen. You can click on the enable box layout. Now you can see it's more like a central side website, and what that means is that if you had a wider screen, that would still stay the same size width website. So you can fix the width if you want to. And then there's a few other sliders here which can change the parameters of how far apart the gaps are of between the header and the footer and so on. You can change these settings. I haven't changed them, so left them how they are. There's a few other pages here that you can change. For example, background color, you can change that if you want to. So if you play that, I think currently we can't change it because we've fixed the color behind it. But I think if we had a website that was, for example, the box layout, yeah, so that's now the background behind it. and then went back into background, you can see now how we could change that background colour if we really wanted to. But you only see that if you've got like a boxed view. Or you could select background image, and you could say I want to have that picture there, choose image, and you can't see it because your website's now in front of it, but you could have an image by the side. Some people like to have patterns that appear down the side. So going back, you can now change the footer layout. So the footer is this bottom part here. You haven't got much information in there right now, but you can have up to like 4 different columns in here. I've set it for 2 columns, but you can change the structure of how the information is presented in the footer. But as I mentioned, you only have a recent post right now, so you won't see any changes if you select this. If you go into select colour, you see how you can change the colour of the footer. Again, if you're happy with it, just hit save and publish. Just a word of warning, if you hit save and publish, you can't undo it, so just be sure that you are happy with those changes before you hit save and publish. Otherwise, click on the cross, or I'm going to go back for a second, bottom bar, you click here and change the bottom bar. You can't see much of a change there. That's because the way this theme works is that it actually overlaps the bottom bar, but the actual bottom part is the very bottom part here, down by the copyright. So you can change that colour down there, but you can't see it in a sort of layout. Icons, you can see you can change the icon sizes down here for social media, and then the font size here you can change the font size down here and make it bold if you want to, or italic, underline. So you can change all the formatting in the bottom bar. If you want to turn off those social icons, just click on the social icon button here, tick box here. Buttons. So the buttons would be, I don't think you've got any on your website currently, but if you had a button, then you can change the parameters like the colour, size, text, font here, and I can show you how to add buttons later on if you want to, but that's where the settings are saved to. Again, buttons, you can change what colour it is when you hover your mouse over it. Blog, if you have posts, that being your blog posts here, you can change all the different parameters, height, fonts, etc. of that, and the alignment. I haven't changed them, I don't think you need to, but that's personal choice. Mobile size, so you can now go into your phone mode, and if you want to change some parameters, and you can change it, for example the section height or the row height, if you want to see how it changes things down here. I don't think you need to change it, but okay, that's up to you. And likewise, you can change it from the mobile view, phone or tablet view. Okay. Next, colour schemes. We've got the default here, but you can go to a green, giving a green header up here, or orange, pink, red. A few options there. Menu. So location. So I don't think you ever need to change the location. That's already been set up really. So main menu. You can do it elsewhere in the theme, but you can do it here. It's exactly the same. This just shows you the actual structure of the menu layout, and if you want to change it, you can drag it around. I think you're already experienced in how to change a menu. Just one little tip you might not know. You click on the little drop down box here. You can actually change the words that appear in the menu. So though it will stay the same words, it won't change the name of the page, but you can change the name that appears up here, and that can be quite handy if you've got quite a good description of that page, but perhaps you don't want to have so many words in the menu because it becomes quite long. You can shorten it down and abbreviate it if you want to. Footer, that's the menu that appears down here. You can change the layout or add new items down here. Widgets, currently you only have one widget, which is this one here, but imagine there's like 4 invisible columns here, 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 and here. You can add information to appear. I can show you how to add widgets. But right now you only have one widget, which is this one here, recent posts. And what happens as you add new posts to the website, it will automatically list them here for you. You can add more widgets by clicking on the Add Widget button. There's lots of different widgets you can add in. So I could have like a calendar to appear, and now you've got a calendar that appears down there. Add widget. Like I say, I want to have a custom menu that appears down there. You can have adverts that appear. Recent comments, maybe. You haven't got any comments right now, but we'll list all the pages, and that will automatically update as you add new pages to your website. Static front page. I don't think you're ever going to need this, but what it means is the first page people come to when they go to your website, you can define which page that is, and I've set that as your home page. I don't think you're ever going to need to change that, but if you want to change the home page, then you do it here. A static page, home, and you don't have to have your home page as a page. You can have it as posts, which means that the first page they come to is a list of all your posts. That can be quite handy if you're doing like a blog, but I don't think, again, you need to change that. So that's how you change the settings for your website. We'll customize the layout. I'm going to exit that now. If you want to add different widgets, I prefer to do it in here. Again, it's exactly the same as before, but it's a bit more easier to read, I think. These are your 4 footers that I mentioned at the bottom of the page, and you can drag these widgets from here into here, and it will update your website. You don't have to save it. As soon as you drag it in there, it automatically saves. If you don't want to have a widget, you drag it down here, down to the inactive, and that can be quite handy because if you want to reuse it later on, you can just drag it back up again. Menu, I think you've seen already. You can go into there and drag and drop menus. If you want to update the header, you go into the main menu, hit select. There's your main menu. If you want to update the footer, change that to footer menu, hit select. That's your footer. If you want to, we can have a separate menu for the mobiles. And what I was going to do for you is create a very small menu for mobile phones. I thought that'd be quite handy because you wouldn't have like a long list. But let me know if you want that changed. If you want to add a plugin, you can do. You go to Add New Plugins, and you can see some popular plugins that are available or featured ones. And all you do is click on the link. Well, you don't even have to do that. You just click on install. I'll be careful though how many plugins you install, because the more that you do, potentially the slower the website can be and can put people off. And it can introduce bugs if you haven't checked if they're all compatible. Always checked last time they updated. It was quite a long time ago. Just be a bit wary. Always check the rating. I'd say go for at least maybe 4 or 5 stars. So this is quite a good one here because it's got 4.5 stars. Updated only 1 week ago, but and also has 1 million people using it, so that's a good sign. If you want to add people to your website, you can add new users here. So currently we've got 2 accounts on there. If you ever have somebody else on your website and you want to change details, this is how you edit the profile page, the email address. If they forget their password, you can generate a new password for them here. If you go down to the Divide and then theme options, there are some more technical options that you can change in here. A lot of them, these settings here, are actually exactly the same as when you went into Appearance and Customize. It's just laid out differently. You can change navigation, layout, ads. I have found one bug in the theme. It's nothing that I can fix for you. You have to wait for the next update in the theme to come out. I've already discussed this with the authors of the theme, and basically if you disable these options here, I notice that they don't actually save, but it doesn't impact you right now. But you can actually toggle these options here, but I've noticed they don't actually save properly. So, but there'll be a update shortly to fix that. I think that's most of the things make you aware of. You know how to add pages or see all the pages that are there. If you want to add a post, you can add a post on there. Just bear in mind, any posts that you add, they're going to appear under the blog. So if you add a new post, it's going to appear underneath here. Okay, and you don't have to keep this example on. It's just to show you how it would look in the future. If you want to change the links to these icons here or these details, go into the dashboard, go into Devi, theme options, and then scroll down on the general page, and then you can switch on or off the icons that appear in the header, so Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And that was the other icon they on about, the RSS. That stands for Real Simple Syndication, which I don't think you're really using that right now, but I can always show you another day what that means. And to change the links to your profiles, you copy and paste the addresses into those boxes there. You can customize how many pages, how many posts appear in the pages here, but I can't see you changing those right now. So it's a few other settings that you can switch in and out. Let's have a look what else there is. I was going to show you something else I was going to show you as well on here. Just bear with me a second. Oops, the wrong option. Oh yeah, if you want to change the actual logo, I think you know it already, just upload a different icon here. The fav icon or favorite icon, that's what appears on your website in the actual browser itself. I haven't set one, but you can set one if you want to going forwards. And I think that is most of the options really to show you. If you ever get really stuck, you can always revert back to or reset the theme back to defaults. I don't think you ever need to do that. It might be worth exporting it first. You click on this little button here and you can export all the settings for the theme. So if you ever make a mistake, then you can re-import it back in again. So that can be quite a handy little feature if you do have problems. If you want to change the contact page, this information here, I think I already showed you, but you go to edit page, click on this box here, and then you can change the details that appear there. I think that was all the questions you had. Let me know if you have any other questions, and we should go from there. Okay, cheers, bye.